Hey everybody, welcome back to my BakeLikeAPro YouTube channel. In today's really fun video, we are going to be doing a double batch of pizza dough. In my bowl, I have 6 cups of all-purpose flour. That's equal to exactly 900 grams. To that, I'm going to add in 2 tablespoons of granulated white sugar. This is exactly 25 grams. Then we're going to add in 2 teaspoons of quick rising yeast, and this is 10 grams. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to turn the mixer on just to mix this up a little bit. Slow it down. So I just want to incorporate the yeast with the flour because I will be adding in the salt. And once the salt comes in direct contact with yeast, it can kill off some of the yeast, but by doing it this way, you're protecting the yeast. So we'll just let that go for a couple more seconds. That looks pretty good. So we have 2 teaspoons of salt. That is equal to 10 grams. So let's sprinkle that in. And we'll turn it on and just mix this around again. Okay, that's about 30 seconds of mixing. That's perfect. And then I'm going to add in exactly 600 grams of water at 110 degrees Fahrenheit. That is equal to approximately 2.5 cups. We'll turn that on. And our last ingredient, 6 tablespoons of olive oil. This is equal to 60 grams. So I'll get that in there. And then I'm going to get the machine going. This machine, by the way, is called the Electrolux DLX 2000. So for this recipe, I'm going to let it run a full 14 minutes. So I'm going to do that, and then I'll come back. So here we are. I have done this for exactly 14 minutes. While this was going, I oiled up 4 containers because I'm going to be making 4 dough balls out of this recipe. So I'm just going to turn this on. I just want to show you what this looks like when it's moving. You can see how nice that dough is. Look at how nice that dough is. Really amazing at this point. So that's it. And then we're just going to get it out of here. I just open this up. I pull this little pin, which releases the little roller. And I just take the roller, and then I'm just going to scrape this off. I guess I'll just include this in the video in case you want to see it. Now this here again is the Electrolux DLX 2000, but it goes by many different names. There we go. And then you pull out the little scraper, just clean it off. There we go, perfect. And then to remove the bowl, you just give it a little turn and it just lifts right off. Super easy. So now I'm going to remove it from the bowl. I'm going to show you how nice this dough is. Get everything out of your bowl. And that's good. Look at that. That looks amazing. There's the bowl. I've got a scale. I'm going to turn that on. And then I'm just going to split up my balls. If you don't have a scale, it doesn't matter. You can just eyeball it. $3.80, $3.90, $3.89. That's close. $3.90. So close enough. That's pretty good. And then you just want to take each one of your balls, just flatten it out, and then I just bring it up over itself, flip it over, and then as I turn the dough ball, I'm taking my hand and doing this. So what it's doing is it's pulling all of that dough down on itself, and it makes a nice little ball just like that. And then, because you've already greased or oiled your little container, you just get that right in there like that. And then like that. And those now are ready to be greased on the top, just like that. So I'm going to do that next. I'm going to grease the tops, and then we're going to cover them with the actual container tops. So I've just quickly oiled all of the dough balls, so those are ready to go. And the reason why I put oil on them, it's a vegetable oil that I'm using, is so that the top of the dough ball does not dry out. If it does, it inhibits the dough ball from actually expanding correctly. So keep the dough balls nice and moist. Then you grab your lids and you put them on. Now I am going to be using all of these doughs tomorrow night. So I close them up and I'm going to leave them here for about 90 minutes. I want to ensure that the yeast in there is properly growing. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop these into the fridge overnight. Now, if you want to use this dough the same day, then you want to split up your balls just like I did here, and then let it rest an hour and a half on your countertop, and you can actually put it into the fridge for a couple of hours just before you use it. And that will just kind of really relax the dough, relax those glutens that have been developed by the machine as it created the dough. So I'm going to let these sit here for about an hour and a half, and then they're going to go into the fridge. And I will be taking a lot of photos of the final product to show you what the pizzas look like when they come out of the oven. So that's it for now, and we'll be back in a little while. Hey everybody, so this is about an hour and a half later. I've left these alone and I'm looking at them now, and I'm just going to tilt it up, and I can see that the tops are all starting to pop. Don't be surprised when you do this sometimes. Depending on the activity of your yeast, you'll actually see the top, or you'll hear the top pop off, and it might actually scare you. So I just wanted to let you know that. But here, we'll just lift one off, and you'll hear that that gas. It'll kind of pop it off a bit. Did you hear that? You can see how nicely that has risen. Let me just tilt it here so you can see that. So that there, really nice. So we'll open up this one. Oh, this one had already popped, so this one did pop. And we'll go to this one. This one's about to pop, so listen. There we go, another one. And you can see how nice that is. Oh, really nice dough. And then one more, this is not popped. So let's listen. And there we go. A really loud one from there. That's nice. So, what I usually do, I just take my hand, make a fist, and you just want to push down in the middle. So just push nice and gentle, just like that. Perfect. So you can see it now. And then you cover it up, and these go right into the fridge. So I'll do it again. Just give a nice little push. So as I was saying, we're coming to the end of this video. So I'm going to be using all of these doughs tomorrow. Okay, so one more time. So again, this was about an hour and a half. And at this point right now, I could just put this down, roll it out, and get it into the oven. Get some nice, sauce on there, cheese, etc., and right into the oven. So there we go. So at this point, that's it for the video right now. Tomorrow, I will take a few pictures and I'm going to put them at the end of this video. So right now, all of these are going into the fridge. We'll add the pictures tomorrow and then we'll finish off the video. So here we are again, as promised. I've taken quite a few photographs and we'll just quickly go through those. I've created a little bit of a slideshow just to show you all of the 4 pizzas that I did create. So I heat my oven to 475 degrees Fahrenheit and I leave the pizza stone in while my oven is preheating, and I leave it like that for about 45 minutes before I actually start baking the pizzas. That ensures a really good sear on the bottom of the pizza, and all of the pizzas take about 8 to 9 minutes to fully bake. You can see I also did one on a pizza tray. I oiled the pizza tray and then put the pizza dough directly on it. So 4 pizzas out of this recipe. So that's it. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe if you wish. And if you're on Facebook, you can always check me out at facebook.com/BakeLikeAPro. That's it for today's video, and I'll see you next time.